くなるぞ。
Center referee, and we are underway. Bendis Jansdotter first touches in the NWSL line, joining Alyssa Thompson and Tiernan, leading goal scorer for them. They just continue to get more and more dynamic, and we'll see what they bring out tonight against the Seattle side, who does have a strong back line. Well, this is a bit of a different look for Angel City as June Endo gets a start as well. Her first start in this league since October 8th, 2023. She tore her ACL in February of 2024. It's been a long road to recovery for Endo. She's been with this club since its inception in 2022. I know the team and Endo so happy to be back. And Angel City's head in transition. And they go straight from the back all the way to the front line, but now they can actually build through the midfield, keep the back line of the opponent guessing, and just add more layers into getting forward. Fuller Shores, bit of a heavy touch there. Evelyn Shores, 5 goals. 2 assists for Thompson this year. Already matched her total from 2024. Tiernan has it Hammond in the midfield for 8. Angel City. And Sofia Huerta getting the start. First start since September of Ed. Maybe this isn't the best team that she's ever had in Seattle. She's been there for 10 years, but it might be our deepest. Yeah, and that's all. You want day in and day out, you want headaches as a coach to be unsure who you're going to select week in and week out. All that does is drive competition in the training pitch, and also for starting spots in this opponent base. Sometimes it's who's healthy and available, what minutes they can put under their feet, but just to have that option is so fun as a coach because you really can't go wrong on game day. Riley Tiernan, 7 goals this year for the rookie. Left-footed strike is blocked down. Endo settles. Alyssa Thompson looking for Jansdotter, and it's broken up. Shea Holmes gets there for Seattle. To her yet. So much production from the young players on this Angel City roster. As Jansdotter is wide. 15 of 20 goals scored for this Angel City team are by players that are 22 or... Off the corner for Angel City. Thompson on the cross. Stopped by Huerta. And G clears. South Korean international. To implement with this team and the splash that he wants to make into this league, but his ideology is certain. He knows what he wants to do with the ball and without the ball, and he's really getting those principles and all his players on the Rain team that finds their identity defensively. From the back, Sam Meza just got capped with the U.S. Women's National Team as well after minutes and came back, immediately inserted into the starting 11, and Harvey has not wanted to take her out with her performances. Yeah, for all the young kids out there, that's a story that you want to lean into, you know, when things don't look the way that you thought your storybook would go, and, you know, you just keep on going, and to not give up and not be deterred if it turns out to be a little different, and just stay the course, be patient, stay committed, and Sam Meza is a perfect example of that. Look at her now. Jansdotter, Kendi Fuller into space. Fuller fires. Sticky has it. probably could have taken one more touch to get a little closer, but nonetheless, of Alexander Strauss coming in here, he knew that this team has not been able to put together a 90-minute game yet. He says they have lapses, they have gaps, they have good moments, but aren't able to consistently put 90 minutes on the board. So starting strong tonight, we'll see if they can keep this up, because this is one of the elements that he wanted to layer into this side.
Well, Angel City, no issue scoring 20 goals. That's fourth in the NWSL heading into this weekend. But they've conceded 24 goals, which is 12th in the league of 14.
Do a different role, and that is the challenging piece about getting a new coach. But in the end of the day, after he's with them for a while, will end up being a better thing. But you just have to wear that transition a little bit and settle in.
Well, you would know, over 200 games played in the NWSL. McCall Zerboni, that's second most in league history. Sarah Gordon, showing off her pace. Hammond. Fuller. Pushing the point of attack here. Shores. Hammond. Miyabi. Endo makes a run, and it's too far ahead. Well, tomorrow's Ion doubleheader kicks off with Jaden Shaw and the North Carolina Courage posting the first ever NWSL goal, proved to be the game winner. Laura Harvey saying she thought that was the worst performance from Seattle so far this year. Forward.
Absolutely. The more you keep them home, the less of a threat they are higher up the field, and they can't whip in crosses and create anything in the attack. And also, if you're a striker like Alyssa Thompson or Johnsdotter, the higher you win the ball up the field, the less running you have to do in the attack. So it really does pay off for yourself if you do those few sprints in defensive press.
Endo has it ripped away by Sally Menti. Menti has started the last four for the Seattle side. Originally joined this team on a Jansater beat to it by McClaren. The Jansater previous club, Wolfsburg, in the Bundesliga.
And I like that from Miyabi. Her first couple passes, she hit him a little too hard. She didn't have the weight of pass, and they ran out of bounds. But this third one, she got her texture right, and if she can lead past John's daughter the rest of this game, it will be a huge threat for them going forward.
June Endo on the corner kick for Angel City. Tahini, our center referee, getting everybody situated. Thompson's the short option. Through the air, Darlene misses it. Still trying to keep it in the 18. Endo shoots, Sticky has it.
Great ball into the mix here. Keep the goalkeeper guessing where she's not confident if she can come out or not. Keep it busy in there. Countermeasures to get on that ball right away from.
2 goals as a center back for the Seattle side. Slips through, nobody home. Kennedy Fuller on the pickup for Angel City and works it around here to Anderson. Anderson called up to the U.S. Women's National Team, trained with the team, but did not appear in the friendlies against Ireland and Canada. Tiernan knocks that off of Holmes. For Angel City, May 9th against Utah, a 2-0 victory. 4 losses and a draw.
If she can keep doing that, she's going to blow by these defenders constantly and create windows for herself.
Miyabi through the air, rising for it. Jansater, we have a foul.
You're not getting by me and running at my back line, so if the ball pops loose, you make a mistake, just take them down, slow down the play, especially since Angel City has had all the momentum so far.
Endo stands over the ball with her left foot into the 18. Bug
hard for Claudia Dickey to come out, put a high percentage of mistakes for it bobbling around in there and for it to drop to one of their players. And
Alana Kennedy, the Australian, Shores, picking up speed. Alyssa Thompson moves it centrally. Fuller on the swing, Miyabi off the cross. Holmes clears slightly. Gordon fighting for it with Darlene. And it's a throw for Seattle. Tabag. Some pressure from Tiernan. Evaded by Huerta for now. Plays it long to Darlene. Gordon on her back. Drops for G. Fuller pokes it away. Holmes. Curry. In a race with Miyabi. Gordon helps. But into the final third. Alyssa Thompson making a motion to kind of calm things down for Angel City.
yeah, so these zones right here are what really have impressed me about Angel City so far. They've been calm in possession. They've been making the right decisions. Their tempo has been high. They're sharing the ball. They're swinging it from left to right, which is creating space for them. Here we go with John Zotter on the ball.
John Zotter just wide with that one.
Great moment here. A wonderful slip ball in the stride so she can hit it first time. A tough angle there to get that on frame. She could have looked for Alyssa Thompson making that jetting run into the 6-yard box, but we're seeing the difference of John Sutter on the left and Alyssa Thompson on the right. She's able to come inside now and search for that ball.
This Angel City team has made the postseason once in its very short history. Started as a club in 2022 and made the playoffs in 2023. Jan Sutter against Curry. Bit of a kit tug there. Fenty. Bug. Off the turn, Adamis. Dallas native finds Holmes, her center back. G. Curry has lots of space and she takes it. Shoots and Kennedy gets in front of it. Huerta on the ball. Serves it up for Darlene, who got a touch on it. Anderson collapses in.
A little more promising from Seattle here, but believe it or not, this is a great play from Miyabi. Just to get her body there to throw off Darlene so she doesn't have a straight attempt at goal. But again, Huerta, the crossing queen. She will continue to do this throughout the game. If you feel like restarting the season again, you're feeling out your opponent, you're feeling out your team back in the league. But to be fair, Seattle has read the narrative of the game. They've made the adaptations they've needed to, and they've figured out ways to break Angel City down, and they're very slight. It's just 5 or 6 yards popping off at an angle on each side to break their press, and Angel City hasn't been able to adjust.
Fuller up ahead for Endo. Twirls around, looks for Tiernan. Quick touch to Alyssa Thompson, who shoots and picked up easy. Claudia Dickey on the rollout.
Now they're closer and closer to their own goal. Which is scary if you let something like this happen. Just a threaded ball in the middle, turn face up, and now they're gonna get a chance on goal here with Huerta as a cross comes in. Good positional defending by Alana Kennedy, but Angel City has got to keep their press on and put them under pressure, or they'll just keep toying with them and getting opportunities like that. Positioning is great. She has height and aerial presence. I love to see this little tango that they're developing here.
City signed another center back in Sarah Dorson, the German international, not with the team quite yet. Just adding some depth over the break.
And that's when we'll see if Alana Kennedy goes back into the midfield, or are they going to change their shape in the back. You know, Strauss did mention that he has the ability to play different formations, different styles of play, depending on their opponent, depending on the space that they're giving them, which is an important thing from Angel City, because as you move forward closer to the playoffs, you want to have that dynamic ability to get goals and get good performances in multiple ways so your opponent doesn't know what you're going to throw out there.
Thompson, Endo, combine. Alyssa Thompson on the cross. Jansater through the air. And Dickey scoops it up.
Shaky, but McLaren was very solid in her distribution, as we see right here, has been great today as well.
Well, that's going to take us to the end of the first half. No score between Seattle and Angel City here at Lumen Field. Well, thoughts on this one so far?
Yeah, it was Angel City at the beginning. Again, they're posing the same problems that they showed in the first half. For this season, they've got to stay the course and stick to the game plan. They've got to get their heads together in the locker room right now. Remember the ways that they were.
Enters the game. Is the sub, and we are underway from Lumen Field. Alongside McCall Zerboni, I'm Maura Sheridan. So much for joining us here tonight.
Change going forward for the Reign in the second half now.
Meza, Fishlock, fighting for it. Hammond, being pestered. There's that aggression from Jess Fishlock. Gordon, Fuller. Miyabi, no subs for Angel City so far in this one.
Pinning Claudia Dickey in there so she can't come for it. June Endo can keep dropping those in a similar area. We'll see what she can do here to create something.
Four corners now for Angel City. Endo bends that around. Kennedy through the air. And Hammond was out in front of Dickey, just couldn't get a touch on it.
I love this here. Alana Kennedy just getting on the end of it. June Endo pulling it out a little bit because they think she's they couldn't anticipate to get on the end of that, because I think that was a great knockdown from Alana Kennedy there.
Bug, Fishlock wants to go for Seattle. Plays it long, a beautiful ball to Curry. Charges, cross, Huerta, and reaching for his Anderson.
This pass from Fishlock deep in her own half, just sprays that with class in the stride so her striker can run onto it. Quick little exchange here with Darlene. Uses her pace to get by over the head of the goalkeeper, back across from Huerta, exactly increase your scoring chances, but she has not been able to get going today.
Pretty lopsided stats-wise in terms of possession. Seattle dominating in that regard. Kennedy. Endo. Cut off by Fishlock. Tackled away by Kennedy Fuller. Angel City needed that.
What a tackle by Fuller, and her positioning has been solid all game long. She knows where to be, when to be, to smother any dangerous attack. But here we go with the dangerous attack on the right-hand side.
Adames shoots, and she's high with it.
Unlocking the defensive pressure of Angel City. Look at this, just one touch, creating something to keep it busy in there. Endo finds herself in trouble. They regain the ball. She gets it back out to Adams, and a track record of always making that playoff push in the end and getting herself there in the end. So this is the time when the fans want to start showing up, be a part of it, seeing the positive changes that they're making and the exciting performances they're putting out there.
Fishlock to Huerta, who serves it up. Darlene through the air wide.
A little bit more accurate if the runs are held a little bit longer. If they're in there too soon, you're backpedaling, you're off balance. If they can make the back line of Angel City come out and then she's crossing those balls into the space behind that they can either run onto or finish out of the air, that's when it's really going to become dangerous for them.
Great takeaway from Meza. Up ahead for Darlene. Stretching for it, unable to corral it in. Hammond, breezing past Menti. Endo, Menti. Half an hour to go in this one.
Good time for an Angel City sub. You need to change the look, and how you do that is you put a different player in there. What they're doing right now isn't working. It's very predictable, and they're not able to create any. They gotta force them into making decisions, making mistakes. They gotta get a little bit more organized in their press. Right now they got big distances to cover because they're getting stretched, and one person's brought in, one.
Ooh! Darlene goes down in the 18.
Great defending from Gordon there. Caught up with her, just shoulder to shoulder, knocked her off the ball. Gordon caught on the wrong side of the ball, but in the end does the proper work to throw her off just so she can't get on the end of it. Darlene goes down maybe a little bit too easy. When you're a striker, you've got to be strong there. You've got to know if you hold your ground, keep your body between.
A couple of subs coming in for Angel City. Katie Zellum, M.A. Vignola in. June Endo, Evelyn Shores out.
Congratulations to Endo on her first 45 minutes back from her knee. It's so excellent to see her back out there again. And really, she had some great balls that were unlocked.
Plays it wide to Huerta. Off her right foot, bends it. Fishlock through the air, Mondesir. Fishlock scores! Jess Fishlock!
Unbelievable. It is the month for Jess Fishlock. Incredible work from her. She starts this all, picks up the ball in the midfield, makes the right pass to the right side of the field. I love that this player just keeps driving and waiting for the defenders to collapse, then sends a release ball to Huerta, who serves it up in the air, puts it in a dangerous spot. Look at the hops there from Fishlock, getting on the end of that. Mondesir throwing off the goalkeeper, so this pops back out to Fishlock. And of course, that technique was never going to be missed by the legend Jess Fishlock. Incredible work from her. Laces, toe down, ankle locked, bang, back of the net. Her career, and you can tell she's on a full steam ahead about it.
That was goal number 44 of Jess Fishlock's NWSL career. Tiernan trying to earn it back for Angel City. Zellum. And that shot high from Miyabi.
I'm not mad.
Looked a little uncomfortable, but okay. Now for Seattle. Alex Strauss, head coach for Angel City, saying there's a 3 to 5 year plan in place for this team. There's going to be some lumps along the way as they learn a new system.
Yeah, the tricky blend and balance he has going on, because he knows it's going to take time. He has to have patience, but he doesn't want to give the indication to the current players that now isn't important to him. Because the last thing you want to feel when you're a player, that you are being a miss of what's important. So he's got to really put his best foot forward and wanting to get results now, but also understanding that it's going to take time to build this club.
Hammond, Miyabi. Pushing the pace, McLaren boots it away.
Just sort of put a pause on it, stop up that momentum that other teams have on them, recollect, reset, get a new coach in. And again, it's going to take time, but this initial game right here was very, very important for them, or they're going to fall too far away from that playoff line.
Huerta from the right, header, Haitama saved by Anderson. What a good look. Missed that combo of Huerta on the services and Haitama through the air. Fishlock. Mondesir. Vignola fights for it and wins for Angel City. Tackled away by Bug.
For herself, so great substitution from Strauss, and I'd like to see them build out his left-hand side more and let her get busy and do her thing.
Haitama got a touch on it. Haitama in a space. Anderson a pile up with Gordon as well, and it's a corner kick.
A fabulous run from Haitama here. She just rolls her, thinking that she's going to go wider, but then she cuts her run to go in behind. Perfectly timed ball.
History with LA, was an All-American at UCLA in her college career.
Go Bruins.
Oh, a corner kick for Huerta. Near post, Fishlock. Yes! Jess Fishlock! She can't be stopped!
No way. Fishlock making it happen again. I think they'll end up giving this as an own goal, but that jetted run towards the near post, just anticipating this ball from Huerta, makes it all happen. It's a dangerous ball delivered in there. Anything can happen when you put it in the space. Pace, power, near post. Fishlock making it sketchy, earning that goal for her side. Now Seattle's in a very comfortable position to win this game. We'll do it next weekend.
Gordon. Anderson. Fishlock intercepts. off on the pass. Tiernan shifts to her left, cuts through again. Press does have a goal this year. Miyabi, Zellum. Miyabi looking for the cross. Dickey cuts it off.
In the end, it's the wrong ball from Miyabi, but for me, this is all press, all the work that she's doing in the final third here. Her sophistication on the ball, her class, her intelligence. She's making it really changes up the game and breaks down opponents.
Vignola. Hammond. Miyabi. 4 minutes of stoppage time in the second half. Seattle and Angel City. Vignola. Thompson. And straight ahead to Dickey.
That's fine, though. You need a goal. Take some shots.
A straight multi-goal game in addition to what looks like it's going to be a shutout. And it is indeed a shutout for Seattle. 2-0 win over Angel City. Jess Fishlock with the game winner. Seattle adds another. And just a classic rain win. Now 4 straight unbeaten for this club.
See what it means to her. She's celebrating like she won the World Cup, but you know, she's grinded her way back from injury. She's had a really rough start to the season, and for her to just stay the course, keep her mentality, starting her flow on the international stage with Wales and coming back with that same energy, same intensity, same commitment to her club. It's so uplifting for the rest of your teammates around you, for the entire club. Just shows everyone is bought in when a leader like that comes back with all the energy, all the flair to give to your side.
And sharing this moment with the other OG for Seattle in Lauren Barnes. Jess Fishlock, the hero in this one, will break it down on the other side. Seattle with a 2-0 win over Angel City.
どうせなら楽しくやらなきゃな。